TV Girl here from The Voice of TV, and I'm going to be reviewing Boardwalk Empire, Season 3, Episode 4, Bluebell Boy. So, I was pretty excited last week to see that this was going to be a very Capone-centered episode. Stephen Graham is such an underrated actor, and I think he plays this role so great. And watching the rise of Al Capone done so well is just really amazing to be able to watch. I never thought I'd say this sentence before, but my heart reached out to Al Capone. I love the interactions between him and his son, and with the parallels between his son being bullied and Jake being bullied for having bad body odor and being overweight, I knew that Capone was going to really beat the hell out of that guy, which was really satisfying and great television. Nucky is just so random so far this season. Last episode, we actually saw this kind of emotional, guilty side of him with his obsession with Billy Kent and his lamenting of sorts for Jimmy, more like his psyche not being able to handle it. And now he's back to cold-hearted Nucky. I liked how Owen had to keep being put in his place and how Nucky kind of made an example out of the kid, Roland, to Owen. Like, hey, this could be you, or you could be Jimmy, whatever. Also, I think there was actually a chance that Roland could have saved his life and gotten a job until Nucky realized what a deceitful little brat he was. He didn't like the cigarette or age lie, and I think that put him over the edge. Roland probably wouldn't have lived anyway, but that definitely didn't help. With Nucky gone for only 24 hours, there is total chaos about what to do with this shipment through Tabor Heights to Arnold Rothstein, who was absolutely livid that he has to talk to Mickey Doyle instead of Nucky himself. And they can't go on the back roads like Nucky wants because they're too icy. So we see this nightmare starting to unfold as soon as Mickey says, they're going through Tabor Heights. It's clear, or whatever he said. And with Eli pleading for him not to do it and trying to get in Nucky's good graces by sending a warning, we just knew it was going to be a disaster. And it was. And the scene with Eli sitting in the car hearing the gunshots was just depressing on so many levels. Margaret's storyline still fails to impress and excite, although the scene with her and the nun was pretty amusing for the modern day viewer. We can't use the word pregnant. Sanitary pads terrify you? Gyp Rossetti, although he had a large presence this episode, his appearance was actually very brief. And he's a really twisted little F-word. The first thing he talked about after all those men are lying there dead is about which girl he's going to bang. Predictions and unanswered questions. Well, we did miss a lot of characters this week, so I assume we'll get back to many of them next week. No Van Alden, Richard, Jillian, or Chalky. And honestly, any episode without Richard feels a little empty. Obviously, the big question now is, what is Nucky going to do regarding Gyp? He obviously can't let him get away with this for the third time in a row, so it looks like war is brewing. In the preview for next episode, Rothstein does not look happy about that, and we see him shake hands with Gyp. What is going on? Also, Nucky's going to have to punish Mickey Doyle in some way. He totally ignored orders, and a bunch of guys were killed because of him. Terrible, terrible decision making, and I was surprised that Nucky wasn't horrified when Owen told him they decided to go through Tabor Heights while they were MIA. Well, you know, Nucky's not always as wise as he thinks he is, and he doesn't always make the greatest decisions. How long can Gyp really live without the show looking silly? He's so much fun to watch that I'd even give him a free pass for a while, but I can't imagine him being around for a few more episodes. But maybe he works something out with AR, and that could potentially be very, very dangerous. Nucky should have taken care of the Gyp problem a while ago. He's more dangerous than anyone. You really let someone harass your men pumping gas 3 times? Get with it, Nucky! I have 2 quotes of the week for you. The first is Nucky's. Why would you think that? He said that when Owen said that he thought Nucky was going to let the kid go. Good point. Why would Nucky think like that? And the other quote is from Al Capone after killing that bully. Want to pick on people who can't defend themselves? Pay for his funeral. Solid, intense, action-packed episode, and it looks like it's just going to get better. While in past seasons, especially season 1, we would have to sometimes wait for many episodes for things to get rolling, this has already started. Definite A, and I really look forward to next week's episode. Thanks for watching. Read more of my reviews on the Voice of TV YouTube channel, thevoiceoftv.com, and tvgirl.net. See you soon.